If you want to expand your online shop internationally, it's not enough to just change the language. You also have to take tax laws, legal requirements, and cultural differences into account. Proper configuration ensures legal security, strengthens customer trust, and of course also improves the shopping experience. In this unit, I want to go into detail about this. Taxes are, of course, a very central component of every online shop. They affect not only legal security but also price calculation and transparency for customers. What Shopware offers here are pre-configured tax rates for many countries. Individual adjustments to taxes or tax rates are possible at any time. And you can configure tax rules in the settings under settings and then taxes. Let's go there now. So here, yes, settings and then taxes. Then we can already see here, yes, pre-made tax rates, for example, the, yes, standard tax rate, the reduced tax rate, and the super reduced tax rate. The basic rule here is that I can assign these tax rates to the respective products. However, it's also important to know that the tax is calculated automatically based on the country of delivery and the gross price remains the same. Only the net price adjusts, depending on the respective tax rate. Here you also have the option to set country-specific pricing. So on the one hand, I can of course add more, yes, tax rates here, but I can also later adjust the gross prices for specific countries in the advanced pricing rules. You can find instructions for this in our documentation, which is linked below in the video description. Legal texts, such as the terms and conditions, privacy policy, or the cancellation policy, are of course also important and, yes, an essential part of the shop for legal security and transparency. You can set these up in Shopware under content and then under shopping experiences. Here you will find, yes, all the pages that are already included by default, such as, for example, the legal notice, privacy policy, right of withdrawal, terms and conditions, and so on. You can also, yes, design the layout of these pages directly here. You can internationalize and translate them, and of course you can also link them in the footer menu or the service menu. Let's take a moment here to briefly talk about cookie notices and the GDPR. This is also a very important topic because cookies, of course, store user data. This brings a lot of advantages, but also obligations under the GDPR. For example, there is currently the requirement that users must actively consent to cookies, and of course also be able to reject them, and there must be an option to select which cookies are available in the shop. We have solved this in Shopware as follows. There is, yes, an overview. As a user, I can decide for myself, okay, I want to have this checked or not. I can also select additional cookies and then save my choices. This can then be done directly in the shop, as you can see here, in the front end. And yes, a tip for testing here would be just open your shop yourself in incognito mode, and then the cookie bar will also appear for you, and you can make a selection to take a closer look at it. Lastly, I would like to talk about number ranges and documents. With number ranges, you can assign unique numbers for orders, invoices, and so on. This naturally keeps your accounting organized and avoids conflicts. You set up the number ranges themselves in the settings under number ranges. Here you'll find the individual ones for each type, such as, for example, invoices or orders, and so on. Exactly, and that's it for this video. We'll see each other in the next unit.